Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Trick Question. I am your host, Jack Hamilton Smith. This is our inaugural game of Trick Question. We are brought to you here today at WCTV Studios in front of a mostly live audience where we want to kick off Wilmington's favorite new trivia game. So here's how you play. The rules of Trick Question are simple. Players will pick questions from different categories. Higher the point value equals the harder the question. So all you have to do is hit your buzzer. If you think you got it, answer the question. If you get it right, you get the points. If you get it wrong, don't worry. There's no negatives. It just opens the game up for someone else to steal. We're called Trick Question because this is the real crux, right? The game is designed to trick you up a little bit. So the only way to get points off a Trick Question is that if you hit the big red buzzer. If you hit your own buzzer and answer the question, you're gonna lose points. This is intentionally designed to make things more frustrating, but I'm hoping we'll all pick it up and get going quickly, right? So joining us today for the inaugural game, I have Trey Parker. He's our local boy from the North End here in Massachusetts. Trey, how are you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling pretty great. How about you?
I'm doing great, dude. I'm really glad you're here. Welcome to Trick Question.
Happy to be here.
Wonderful. Trey is going to be competing with Sydney Thomas Arnold from Houston, Texas. Coming straight from down south. How are you feeling today, Sid?
I'm feeling pretty awesome.
Yeah? Are you happy to be here?
So happy.
Oh, dude, we are really lucky to have you and your down south hospitality. So,
thank you.
And finally, last but not least, we've got the great Jake Johnson coming straight from Stockholm, Sweden. He flew overnight to be here, basically, via train, plane, submarine. We've got him here today. Jake, how are you feeling?
I'm really excited. I am coming for the jugular. I want to win this game.
This is exactly the kind of personality we here at WCTV are hoping to bring in with Jake. Guys, the game is meant to be fun. Just have fun. Get comfortable. If you have any questions, keep them to yourself. This is the way it works. I want to give you a quick example. So this is our first question. It's an example question, but this is the kind of questions you can expect when playing the game. So 4 bonus points. Can anyone tell me what blind flying mammal uses echolocation? Trey, hit the button first. Trey, what was the answer?
Bats.
Trey, this is a trick question, so thank you very much for playing. Now, the good news is I played you. You're not going to lose any points. But for example, bats aren't blind. So this is my point of reference here. Bats, every version of a bat actually, by its biological ability, can see. They may have worse eyesight depending, but they do live in the dark for the most part, so they use echolocation when they fly at night. But these are the kind of questions that we're laying out here. So if that gives you a sense of what you're looking for, let's get playing. These are our categories. We have 30 different questions, 6 different categories. So the categories range from famous females, celebrity names, food, animals, as big as it gets, and capitals. So I'm going to get it kicked off, and since Trey was being a good sport, we'll let him pick the first question. So, Trey, give me a category and give me a point total.
I'll do capitals for 200.
Capitals for 200, kicking it off. Trey, which U.S. state capital did the New York Times recognize as hip-hop's center of gravity?
You
got a buzz? Yeah, anyone can buzz. Trey?
New York.
New York is incorrect, but don't worry, no wrong points. So, anyone else want to chime in, try and steal the question? Jake.
Georgia?
Georgia is a state. Can you give me a U.S. state capital?
Oh, Atlanta.
Atlanta is correct. Yeah, the New York Times announced Atlanta as the pretty much the heart and soul of hip hop in the U.S. Obviously, Drake knows it best. So peace up, A-Town down. Shouts out, Jake. That's 200 points. We're getting the game rolling. Jake, you get to pick the next question.
Let's just move down to capitals 400.
Capitals for 4. In 1919, a 50-foot tall tank of molasses broke and around 2.3 million gallons of molasses destroyed surrounding streets. In which U.S. state capital did this occur? Trey, hit that first.
Boston.
Boston, Massachusetts. There we go, Trey, on the board with
Local.
400 points. That was my gimme question for most, local residents. So
That actually happened in the North End.
it happened. It did happen in the North
course.
End. It did happen in the North End. And on top of that, they said you could still smell the molasses up until like the late 50s, 60s. So we're gonna keep this going with Trey. Pick your next category, man.
Let's go food for 400.
Food for 4. All right, what famous fast food franchise sells 2 billion burgers a year? Sydney.
Is it McDonald's?
It is McDonald's, yeah. So
Awesome.
Sydney on the board with 200 points. This is the best start we've ever had in the history of Trick Question, folks. So I'm just so fired up right now. Keeping things alive, Sydney, you get the next.
I'm gonna do female celebrities or famous females.
Famous females?
I'm gonna do that for 400.
Famous females for 400. What famous female said this? Life is either a daring adventure or nothing. Trey.
Amelia Earhart.
No, Trey, it's not Amelia Earhart. It is. I can't think of a quote that better summarizes Amelia's life than this one. But it would have been a really, really ballsy quote for her to have said that and then just disappear. So I'm gonna have to say no, but again, no loss. So anyone else want to chime in for the steal? Sydney?
Jane Goodall.
Jane Goodall is a great answer, but no, that's not the one we're looking for. And now this only leaves it for Jake, so take your time. Pressure's on you.
I don't know why I think it's Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe. That's a good guess. Actually, it's really close. It was
Not
Helen Keller. So this is one of my favorite quotes. I don't have a real great fun fact other than this comes from her book, The Open Door. She's a multi-time published author, if you didn't know, but this specific quote hung up in my student counselor's office in high school. So it was a big poster, like a cat hanging from a tree. With a banger quote from Helen Keller. So
Banger.
shouts out to you, Helen. Keeping things going, we're gonna bring it back to Jake, or we'll let you pick the next category.
We'll do famous females 600.
Famous females for 600.
Big feminist.
Who was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize? Sydney.
Was it Eleanor Roosevelt? That's a stupid
Not
answer.
Eleanor Roosevelt. No, it's
No.
not the answer we were looking for. Jake?
Marie Curie.
Marie Curie is
Oh.
correct. That is the answer we were looking for. Now, a fun fact about Marie Curie, not only was she the first woman to win a Nobel Prize, but she's the first person ever to win a Nobel Prize in 2 different categories. So shouts out to her, 1903 for physics and 1911 for chemistry. Keeping things going, Jake, that's another 600 points to you. So what are we thinking, Jake? Where do you want to go?
Famous females 800. Let's keep
Famous
going.
females for 800. This guy loves women. Who was the first female justice to serve on the Supreme Court? Sydney, you got in just a second earlier.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
No, RBG may be
Oh.
everyone's favorite female Supreme Court
My
justice, but
girl.
she wasn't the first. Jake? You did buzz in right after, and I assume you wanted to go with
I
RBG too.
did want to go with RBG.
Is America's favorite.
It's a classic.
I will pass because I don't.
Jake takes the pass. Trey, opportunity to steal.
I'm also going to pass.
We're also going to pass. This
Yeah.
one is going to be my favorite famous lady whose name we know, but we don't know why. Sandra Day O'Connor. Sandra Day O'Connor. She was revolutionary when it came to law, especially for women. We're going to move back to the categories. Trey, go ahead.
Let's do animals for 400.
Animals for 4. The plural of goose is geese. The plural of cow is cows. But what is the plural of moose? Trey.
Moose.
This guy's unbreakable. Moose is the correct answer. That's 400 points for Trey, and moving him up to 800, tying Jake. So guys, we're really flying through these questions. Let's keep it alive, Trey. What are you thinking, man?
Let's do animals 600.
Animals for 600, we're riding the hot hand. What is the only big cat that doesn't roar? Jake, I'm sorry, that is not a trick question. So, Trey, what is the only big cat that doesn't roar?
Cheetahs.
Trey knows his big cats. Cheetah is the only big cat that does not roar. There is only one, but I do like where your head was at, Jake. So, keeping the game alive. Trey, that's an additional 600 points. You're booming, man. What do you want to do next?
I want to get as big as I can, so let's go 400.
As big as it gets for 400?
Yeah.
All right. What is the world's largest desert? I'm going to give that to Trey, even if it didn't sound off. Trey, hit it first. Trey, what do we got?
The Sahara.
Oh, Trey, I'm so sorry, my man. This is a trick question. So
Oh.
we were feeling ourselves.
Oh!
We got the
You've been
big cat
shot.
question. We thought we knew it all, but Antarctica is the polar desert. Deserts are measured by the amount of rainfall in which they receive every year. Antarctica receives the least amount of rainfall of all the land.
Devastating.
So, yeah, this is our setup for you, Trey. I'm sorry, but it's gonna be 400 points off. That's not a huge deal. You're still holding the lead. So,
pretty big deal.
way to keep that alive.
Pretty big deal.
All right, guys. We're gonna let Sydney pick the next category here.
Awesome. I want to do Let's just finish it off. Let's do famous females for 200.
Famous females for 2. We're avoiding the 1,000-point
Yeah, we
questions,
are.
guys. Which musician holds the record for most Grammys in the world? And I'll give you a hint. She's a woman.
Thank you.
Trey.
Whitney Houston.
Ooh, really good guess, but no, it's not who we're looking for. Sydney?
Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn Hill's a good guess too, but no, there's one person who reigns above them all. Jake, this is your chance to steal.
Beyonce?
It's the Queen Bee herself, Beyonce. She has 35 Grammys. She has 99 nominations. So definitely the Queen on top for sure. But Beyonce is our famous female of the day. So shouts out Queen Bee.
Queen Bee.
200 points to Jake here. Ty and Trey for 1,000. We're gonna let Jake pick the next category.
Let's finish it up. Let's do 1,000.
Famous females for 1,000. Who is credited with creating the Bechdel test? If we're unfamiliar, the Bechdel test is a measure of male bias in literature and media. So the first test debuted in a comic strip in around 1958. It's okay. So your heart's compelling.
Julie Ann Bechdel, right? Is that her right name?
This is crazy, Jake. This
Are
is
you
crazy.
kidding me?
It's a trick question. I'm so sorry, my man. Yeah, Jake.
Awesome.
The Bechdel test was founded by Liz Wallace. She created the test, however, the test made its first debut in Alison Bechdel's comic strip. So it's commonly misconceived to be Alison Bechdel's test. Bechdel herself calls it the Wallace-Bechdel test. So this was our trick question here, but more informational than anything. Jake, you cleaned it out. 0 points. It's really impressive.
Just starting over.
Yeah, no, just started. He just wanted to give you guys a chance, if we're being honest. So Trey,
back on the
Sydney, you
playing
guys
field.
are in top position. Congratulations. We're gonna let Sydney pick the next category here.
Wonderful. Let's do animals for 800.
Animals for 8. Which mammal has the most genes related to smell, with over 1,000 olfactory receptor genes? Trey.
A mole.
A mole is incorrect. No, mole is not what we're looking for here. It's a good guess though.
got a
See where your
snout.
head was at. See where your head was at.
That's pretty good.
Got a sniffer.
Oh, that's pretty good. Pretty good.
Sydney.
Is it a dog?
A dog is also a really good guess, but no, that's not the answer that we were looking for today. We're talking about over 1,000 olfactory receptor genes, guys. 1,000.
My dog's got it.
Your dog may have a schnoz, but may not have that big of a schnoz.
That's a lot.
Jake, this is your chance. You're back in it, if you can get this question right.
Is a shark a mammal? I don't think so.
I think a shark is a fish.
Yeah.
I do believe sharks are fish.
But it's warm-blooded,
That's
right?
incorrect.
That's what mammals?
Yeah, but
no?
mammals breathe air. Sharks definitely are underwater. But I will say, guys, it's where the answer we were looking for was elephant.
Ooh, okay.
Elephant, yeah. So I think to have more than a couple hundred olfactory genes, you need a bigger nose. So elephant was our ginormous gene animal today. So
Still stuck rudderless.
we're gonna keep things going. Trey, you get to pick the next category, my man.
Let's finish out animals 1,000.
Animals 1,000. What is a baby hedgehog called? Unfortunately, this is not a trick question, Sydney,
it.
but we do appreciate you for thinking outside the box here. Anyone else would like to steal?
A hedgehog?
No, that would have been a fun version of a trick question. But no. There is a real name for a baby hedgehog.
A kid?
A kid, no.
Like a goat?
I do think
Hoglet.
hoglet is the answer we were looking for today. Similar to a pig and a piglet, you got a hedgehog and a hoglet. So this is
That's made up.
this is
That's not real.
keeping things going, guys. We still got multiple 1,000 pointers on the board. Anybody's game. I do want to say we are 2 questions away from our mid-game break. So kind of try and get ahead while you can before we start kind of talking strategy, okay? Sydney, I'm going to let you pick the next category here, okay? Since you doubted the questions.
Can I do food for 200?
Food for 200, everybody's favorite category. What is the base ingredient of gummy bears? Jake.
Gelatin?
Gelatin is correct. Jake is back on the board. Guys, never give up, never surrender. Jake, you get to pick the next question.
Let's go food 600.
Food for 6. Famously known for hosting a TV show about vegetables, what famous food is actually a fruit? Sydney.
Oh, tomato?
The tomato is exactly what we were looking for here.
VeggieTales.
Somebody knows their VeggieTales.
I know my
Shouts out.
VeggieTales. Come on.
Other fake vegetables, by the way, include pumpkins, pears, and of course avocados. So, in case you were wondering, those are all fruits. Moving on, Sydney. You are now sitting there with what I believe is 1,000 points. So, tied with Trey, where you want to go from here?
Let's do celebrity names for 400.
Celebrity names for 4. What is Michael J. Fox's middle name?
Jamie?
Jake, this is a trick question.
Oh.
Man, Jake. I'm so sorry there, boss. Michael J. Fox's middle name is Andrew. Yeah.
Awesome.
So Michael J. Fox, when he first got started, the Actors Guild already had a Michael A. Fox. So he had to do something a little out of the box, paying homage to one of his favorite actors, Michael J. Pollard. He adopted the J name. So Michael Andrew Fox, ladies and gentlemen.
We are killing it.
Killing it.
Jake has officially gone sub-zero, and we appreciate him for being here. But guys, there's 4,000 points sitting right there in the bottom row. So anybody's game. I do want to go and take note that I think we're at our 15 question marker. So while I have you guys here to think about things, let's go with Trey. Trey, how are you feeling right now? You got 1,000 points. The world is your oyster.
I'm feeling like I'm up and down, hot and cold. Like I'm getting on a nice little roll, and you hit me with a trick question. So I'll get it back though. I'm gonna win.
All right, Trey's feeling confident. He feels like he's got this game, and that's what I'm looking for. Sydney, what are you thinking?
I'm feeling pretty good. I think I'm gonna start off slow. I think I'm getting up there. You know,
Kind of getting comfortable, feeling yourself
totally.
out. I can see the hesitancy at first, but
Just a little bit.
But everybody's kind of gotten close to touching the trick question button. So I love that.
Yeah.
But what do you think? You think you're gonna win?
Probably not. It's okay. I'm not super competitive, so it's okay.
Well,
I'm just here to have fun.
featured new famous female, Sydney Thomas Arnold. Going to our last place, but not last in our hearts. Jake, you're at negative 200 points. You've hit more trick questions than anyone else on the table. How does it feel?
I'm adventurous, so this is an adventure, and I'll find a way. Find a way.
It's anybody's game. Like I said, I wouldn't even count you out yet. So, keeping things going, I want to say our last question was correctly answered by Trey. Or no, sorry, incorrectly answered across the board. So I'm going to let Jake pick the next category just to give you a chance there, boss.
Let's do as big as it gets, 200.
As big as it gets for 200. We're lobbing it up with a T-ball. What is the largest living mammal? Trey.
Blue whale.
Trey.
Nice.
He knows his animals. The blue whale, ladies and gentlemen. This is great. Somebody asked me a while back what mammals were. We had a conversation about it. It was a big point of concern. You know what I mean? But breathing, living mammals are important, folks. Okay, so go out to an animal shelter near you, find a dog, bring it in. We're gonna let things go again. Trey, pick your next category. You got 1,200 points.
Let's do food for 1,000.
Food for 1,000. I love that. He's going for the big guns. What ancient civilization is accredited with creating hot sauce? Sydney?
The Byzantine?
The Byzantine. That's actually a pretty good guess, but no, that's not the one we were looking for. I like where your head was at.
Thank you.
Oh.
Jake.
Is it the ancient Chinese?
Ancient Chinese is incorrect, but I see where you're coming from. They do know their sauces. But yeah, the hot sauce itself dates back to this civilization almost about 7,000 BC. So they really earned their claim on the hot sauce. So Trey, this is your chance to steal. This would give you a significant lead over the group here.
7,000 BC. Mesopotamia.
We are we're like all beating around the bush here, guys. But what we're looking for here is the Aztecs.
Nice.
Yes, the Aztecs, evidence of the Aztecs creating hot sauce dates back to 7,000 BC. Central, America-ish area, and it's kind of spreading around. But a lot of people claiming to come up with hot sauce, the same way a lot of people claim to have invented pizza, right? As we're keeping things going, I'm gonna let Sydney pick this next category.
Cool. Let's do celebrity names again. 600.
Celebrity names for 6. This famous lady is a pop star sensation. Her real name is Stephanie Joanna Angelina Germanota, but what is her stage name? Jake.
Gwen Stefani?
Gwen Stefani is incorrect. I do believe Gwen Stefani's name is Gwen Stefani. But it's funny that you say that because I asked somebody else this question a while back. They said Gwen Stefani too. So I can see where you get that. Sydney, you buzzed in follow-up. What were you thinking? Were you also thinking Gwen Stefani?
I was thinking Gwen Stefani, just a little bit.
Yeah, no, I want to say it's the Germanota. It's the Stefani. It's the Stefani gets to us, guys. It's the Stefani.
It's quite the mouthful for a
It
name.
is, yeah, right? It's a big name.
Madonna?
No, Madonna, but we are on the right track. These are the pop star. This is the pop star lineage that we're following off of. Okay, so this is good.
Oh, I can still go.
Yeah. You're still free. So for 600 points, Sydney, this will put you in the lead.
Yeah.
No pressure.
No pressure, not at all. God. Okay, it's not Madonna. Do you have a hint, or?
I can't give you a hint, unfortunately, but I will reread the question if it makes you think you might get the answer.
You know, Lady Gaga.
Sydney, it is Lady
Awesome!
Gaga.
Sorry.
That's exactly the name we were
Yes,
looking for.
awesome!
Yeah, so Lady Gaga's stage name
needed
comes
that.
from the song Radio Gaga by Queen. You know, so my cover band will be, Lady Goo Goo, naturally. But if you guys are interested in more Lady Gaga content, check out Joker 2. Celebrity names for 600 just went to Sydney, taking a strong 400-point lead over Trey here. Sydney, you get to pick the next category.
Wonderful. Let's do. I don't want to do capitals. Let's do celebrity names 800.
Celebrity names for 8. This artist won the Grammy for New Artist in 2025. Her real name is Kaylee Rose Amstutz, but what is her stage name? Sydney.
Is it Doechii?
It is not Doechii. No. Doechii did not win. She won for New Rap Artist of last year, but she didn't win Up and Coming Artist. So good guess.
Oh.
In y'all's defense, no one watches the Grammys, but.
Oh. I can't remember her name. Is it that what's her name? It's like Tate McRae or something?
No, it's not Tate McRae.
good
Her
one.
name is Tate McRae.
That-
But we're keeping that one
So
good.
true.
I like where your head is at. And these are perfect examples of people who burst in 2020. I mean, they literally just both burst on the scene. Those are two good examples. In that same vein, she is on the radio still today. She's headlining festivals. I can't really give much more hints than that, but
This one got a hint. Okay.
I mean, I guess I don't have anything to lose. Is Chappell-Roan's name not Chappell-Roan?
her name is Chappell-Roan is the
Yes.
stage name we were looking for. Yeah, the name is an homage to her grandfather, Dennis K. Roan, and his favorite song was called "The Strawberry Roan" by Curly Fletcher. So, I'm sorry, her grandfather's name was Dennis K. Chappell. Dennis K. Chappell. Chappell-Roan is an homage to her beloved grandfather. So 800 points to Jake. I told you he's back in it, guys.
I
He's
am
sitting at
no
600.
longer negative.
He's 1,000 pointer away from taking the lead. So Jake, you got that one. You get to pick the next category.
I'm experiencing a lot of misery with celebrity names. Let's just get the 1,000 over with.
Just knock it out of here. Yeah, final 1,000 years. The famous actor is nephew of Francis Ford Coppola, cousin to Sofia Coppola. Changed his name to avoid nepotism, but who am I?
Nicolas Cage.
Oh, Trey!
Ooh.
Nicolas Cage is the correct answer. He was officially named Nicholas Kim Coppola, and I understand why he'd want to change his name. Trey, that was a huge pull for you.
Yeah,
Big time play. Nicolas Cage chose the last name Cage because his favorite comic book character is Luke Cage. So that's where that comes from. Trey, what do you think, bro?
Animals for 200.
Animals for 200. Let's go ahead and finish this category out. Known as the snack that smiles back. What animal has a memory that only lasts up to 3 seconds? Wait for me to finish.
So
But
sorry.
Sydney, go ahead.
That was so mean of me.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
It's a goldfish.
It is a trick question, actually. Yeah, no, I'm so sorry, Sydney. Here's the thing. Goldfish can actually remember for months. So it's just a common misconception that they only have a 3-second memory.
That's actually what I get for
But yeah, I think
That's actually my bad.
You saved me.
Yeah.
Had Jake taken that one, it was a bullet that you took for Jake,
Yeah,
and
no,
we
I'm
appreciate
all about
that. So only
sacrifices.
-200 for Sydney keeps her in a firm second place positioning. Let's keep things going. So I'm gonna throw this one back to Jake and get you a little bit of momentum here, okay?
Food 800.
Food for 800. When ordering Chinese takeout, a fortune cookie is usually placed in the bag. But what country did this cookie originate from?
The United States.
No, Trey, I'm sorry. This was a trick question. I know that the United States might have been a good answer in terms of the trick answer, but the truth of it all is the fortune cookie comes from Japan. Evolves from the fortune cracker. The Chinese takeout took over the fortune cookie because Japanese immigrants took over the Chinese bakeries. So basically we kind of funneled it through. The fortune cracker did have little fortunes of paper inside, so we just kind of adopted that here in the US. But Trey, I'm sorry, that's a tragic loss for you there.
Oh, it's tough.
But I still want to say you hold on to first place even after that. I'm not that great at math, but I want to say I think you still have it. Actually, I'm sorry. It's a tie. It's a tie, perfect tie, 1,400
It's looking pretty good.
Sydney, I'm going to let you take this next one here.
Wonderful.
Since you got a tie opportunity.
Let's do. Gotta go big. Okay.
Got to go big.
As
Gotta
big
go
as it
folks.
gets for 600.
As big as it gets for 6. What is the largest planet in our solar system? I want to say that was Jake.
Jupiter.
Jupiter is correct, yeah?
Nice.
So just like that, Jake is back in at 1,200 points. So we're sitting here. It's only a 200-point deficit between first and second and third, which is just a beautiful, beautiful thing.
Mean third.
Jake, all the pressure is on, man. What do you want to do?
Let's do as big as it gets 800.
As big as it gets. The tallest guy in the room likes
Yeah.
as big as it gets category. Who's surprised? Where is the tallest skyscraper in the world? Jake also hit that one first. What are you thinking?
Abu Dhabi.
It is in Dubai. So I'm sorry, I shouldn't have hit that answer, but I should have let somebody else steal that. I was incorrect. You said Abu Dhabi, and I was like,
He's really
that's
excited.
totally right. No, yeah, I fumbled that one. Sorry, Maria. Yeah.
I know it was the Burj Khalifa too.
I know. If you had said Burj Khalifa, I might have given it to you. I apologize. Were you all gonna steal that?
Yeah.
You sure
it's
were?
all right. It's
I wish
okay.
it was on the tip of my tongue to
Yeah,
buy.
you sure
I knew
were.
it. I knew it.
Anyways, it's
Yeah.
2,722 feet tall. It's amazing. We're gonna keep this game going. So I'm gonna let Sydney pick the next guy already.
Awesome. Let's do capitals for 600.
Capitals for 600. Blank is the only capital with an entire sovereign state within its borders.
What?
Johannesburg.
Incorrect.
Blank is
And this
the
time
only
I won't
capital
mess it up.
With an entire sovereign state within its borders.
So this specific capital has an entire state, sovereign state within its borders.
This is worldwide, right?
This is universal.
Okay.
Oh, Rome.
Trey, Rome is the answer we were
Good
looking
job.
for. Exactly, Vatican City.
Yep.
Vatican City, which majority of the time people will yell Vatican City out of excitement for their love of sovereign states. But Rome is the answer we were looking for here on capitals. So another 600 points to Trey puts him back at 2,000. Fantastic for you, Trey. Trey, you can pick next category.
Oh.
It's a little slim.
I know we're getting to the real tough questions here, guys.
I'm actually just scared of the trick questions. Let's go celebrities 200.
Celebrities for 2. Famously known as Eminem, what is the rapper's real name? Trey with an
Marshall
accordion.
Mathers.
Marshall Mathers is correct. Yeah, he potentially considered going by just regular M and M. It just a reference to his initials, of course, but decided that's going to be a lawsuit, so he backed out. Went with the homonym. Now,
Oh.
Interesting.
Trey, you're sitting here at 2,200 points, right? This is a really strong lead. There's about 2,800 points sitting there on the board. So, what do you want to go with next?
Oh. Capitals for 1,000.
I get it. He wants to focus on holding position, right? So, which European city has 2 appointed capital cities? Sorry, which European country has 2 appointed capital cities?
Oh. like a trick question.
Sydney.
Ireland?
Ireland is incorrect. No, that's not what we were looking for, but
Okay.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Jake.
Is it Russia?
It is not Russia, no, unfortunately.
Bold.
Trey.
Turkey?
Turkey is incorrect. The answer we were looking for here is the Netherlands. So, yeah, the Netherlands have an appointed city for lawmaking decisions. They have an appointed city that is listed as their capital according to their declaration or their constitution, but they do not have a lawmaking facility within Amsterdam. They're completely different, separate bodies. So all the political chapter happens in a different city, and the rest of it is considered the capital city. So, kind of a unique thing going on over there in the Netherlands. We have two questions left. And just in the frame of reference, if Jake gets one of these final two questions correct, he can move into second place and take this game to the final round. If Sydney can hold position, she'll be moving to the final round against Trey, our leading #1 scorer. How are we feeling, guys?
Like $1 million.
Feeling awesome. So great.
Trey,
Very
Jake?
confident.
I'm just sharpening my elbows.
Right. Very confident.
All right, guys. We're going to keep this going here. Sydney, I'm going to let you pick the last of the two.
Slim pickings. Okay. As big as it gets, 1,000.
As big as it gets for 1,000.
Okay.
What is the world's largest library by items held?
The Alexandria Library.
Alexandria Library is
gone, though.
incorrect. Yeah, that is
It's gone.
incorrect.
Isn't it the Library of Congress?
It is the Library of Congress.
Ooh.
The Library of Congress has over 164 million items ranging from books to short stories, poems to movies. So that is the correct answer, Jake. So that knocks Jake back into contention here. 800 points, anybody's game. The final question of Trick Question comes down to this. Capitals for 800.
We could end in 3 can't we?
Bangui is the capital of which Central African Republic?
There's a lot of countries over there.
Whew, yeah, it is.
Couple
It
of
Hey,
is.
Jack, you want to pull out your phone and search it for me?
It is getting tense over here.
Ooh.
It's a different game when you don't have Alexa around to help out.
Central
City?
Tanzania.
Sydney, I'm so sorry. This is a trick question.
What?
Hi.
Bangui is the capital of the Central African Republic. I do apologize, Sydney, but that is minus 800 points to you. It was a really, really close run there, and it was a close game to the very end, but unfortunately for you, it's how the cookie crumbles. Ladies and gentlemen, our first round of Trick Question ever has now been completed. Our reigning first and second place is actually a two-way tie between Trey and Jake. Trey, Jake, congratulations. You made it through your first game of Trick Question. Sydney, forget those guys.
Right.
Forget those guys.
Who needs it?
How do you feel?
Feel still awesome.
You still feel good?
Yeah, I feel awesome.
She called it. She said she wasn't going to win.
I'm very realistic.
She walked in here.
I'm very realistic.
She walked in here and she shot her shot, and we appreciate that. So thank you for playing today, Sydney.
Thank you so much.
We are super happy to have you, and of course, we're going to get set up for the final round. We'll be right back after this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final round of Trick Question. I'm your host, Jack Hamilton Smith, and I'm sitting here for the finale of our inaugural game with Trey Parker, who was our leading scorer going into the final round, and his tying competitor, Jake Johnson. So shouts out to Jake. Iced out the game to come back here. We are bringing you our game called the Trickster's Bluff. Now, the rules of the Trickster's Bluff are pretty simple. Believe half of what you hear and none of what you see. Our scoring champion will decide if they want to look inside the box. So Trey is going to decide if he wants to be the trickster. He is then going to look in the box and describe what he sees to Jake. After describing the contents of the box, Jake can either decide whether Trey is being completely honest or a complete and utter liar. So deciding if he wants to call the bluff will be Trey's choice. Trey, what do you think? You want to be bluffing or do you want to be the trickster himself?
I want to be the trickster.
All right, Jake. He's going to be the trickster. I'm going to slide this over to Trey's direction. Trey, feel free to lift the handkerchief and take a look inside. Let us know what you think, okay? And after you've assembled your thoughts, take a beat and let Jake know exactly what's in the box.
So, definitely something that would be ingrained in an investigation. This thing would ideally be carrying some sort of identification on it. And it has hair.
Let's go with a definitive.
Definitive?
What's in the box?
Definitive what's in that box. Anthropomorphic. Investigation. Where's identification? Good?
Does that sound good to you? Have any questions? I think to summarize, it sounds like inside is an anthropomorphic detective with identification. Does that sound fair to you?
I think that's pretty nailed on.
Anthropomorphic detective with identification is inside the box.
I think it's a pretty good description.
Liar.
No questions?
No questions.
Just blatant liar?
Just blatant liar.
Am I so untrustworthy?
Trey has been called a liar. Ladies and gentlemen, inside the contents of this box, is there an anthropomorphic detective with identification? I believe Trey is telling the truth, ladies and gentlemen. Jake, if you would like to look inside this box, I think you will find a anthropomorphic detective with some form of identification along with him. Would you agree with the description that you see before you? Ladies and gentlemen, our first official ever winner of Trick Question is Trey Parker. Born in the North End, he's worked his whole life hard to get here to the mountaintop. So, Trey, how does it feel, my man?
I feel like I'm at the top of a summit.
Top of the summit.
Top of the summit. I'm happy to hold it down for my North End brethren.
For the North End people.
They'll be happy. This was for you guys.
For all the Bostonians out there, we bring you the Trickster's Bluff, brought to you today by third place, Sydney Lynn Thomas Arnold. Jake, we thank you for playing. You may feel free to join Sydney on the wings over there.
It was a pleasure.
As competitors who succeeded in a different way. Trey, congratulations. I imagine your heart is soaring.
It's beaten. It's
If
beaten.
you'd like to stand next to your signifier, this is you.
So you know, I love it.
Winner.
I love it when I'm identified properly.
So Trey, just to make sure your time was worth it,
Yeah.
worthwhile and valuable, we brought you this huge prize box. It is our benefit that we'd like you to open it and accept the reward inside. You reap what you sow.
Oh. All right, no time like the present.
If you'd like to pick it up and show the room, you've been gifted a Massachusetts State Prison uniform, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go!
Congratulations, Trey. You are, actually, this is mine. I'm gonna keep this. This one's for me. You can have what else is in there, whatever else is in there.
Woo!
And Trey is the winner of a $50 Amazon gift card.
Let's
Ladies
go.
and gentlemen, I assume he'll be buying a matching uniform with me.
100%.
But thank you so much for playing,
Thank
my man.
you.
We're really happy to have you
Awesome.
here. I'm Jack Smith. This is Trey Parker, and this was WCTV's Trick Question. Thanks for coming.